Crikey, mate, look at this place. Most people think of me wrangling crocs down under, but today we're on a different kind of adventure, exploring a place just as wild and beautiful in its own way. We're heading to the northeastern United States, to a little beauty of a state called Connecticut. Don't let its size fool you. This place is absolutely chock-a-block with history, incredible wildlife, and some of the most stunning landscapes you'll ever lay your eyes on. It's a real hidden gem, and it's time we gave it the attention it deserves. Now you might be thinking, Clement, what's so special about Connecticut? Well, let me tell you. It's a place where you can step back in time on a massive sailing ship in the morning, hike up to a stone castle in the afternoon, and then tuck into some of the best pizza on the planet for dinner. It's got this brilliant mix of wild nature and human history that gets my heart pumping. We're talking rugged coastlines, dense forests, and towns that look like they've jumped right out of a storybook. So get your khakis on and grab your notebook, because we are about to dive headfirst into the very best of what this state has to offer. We're counting down the top 10 must-see spots for 2025. I've done the research, I've scoped out the territory, and I'm absolutely fizzing to share it with you live. This is going to be a proper adventure, a real journey of discovery. So are you with me? Good on ya. Let's go. Planning your next adventure? Whether you're a local looking to explore more of your home state or you're visiting for the first time, Connecticut offers an incredible mix of history, culture, nature, and coastal charm. In today's video, we're counting down the 10 best places to visit in Connecticut in 2025. Stick around to the end for a few bonus tips. Ready? Let's get started. Right, first up on our list, we're heading to the coast, to a place that'll make you feel like you've sailed back in time. It's the mystic Seaport Museum, and what a beauty it is. This isn't just some stuffy old building with things in glass cases. Oh no. This is a living, breathing 19th century seafaring village spread out over 19 glorious acres. You can walk the wooden decks of massive tall ships, like the Charles W. Morgan, the last wooden whale ship in the world. Can you imagine the stories this old girl could tell? The courage of the sailors, the sheer power of the ocean. It gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. You can wander through the recreated town, pop into the blacksmith shop and hear the hammer ringing on the anvil, or see the coopers making barrels. It's a full-on sensory experience. They've even got a working shipyard where you can see these master craftspeople keeping the old skills alive, restoring these magnificent wooden vessels. It's a testament to human ingenuity and our connection to the sea. You can feel the history in the air, in the scent of the salt and the creak of the timber. It's absolutely fantastic for the whole family, a real hands-on adventure into the past. And just when you think it can't get any better, right down the road is the Mystic Aquarium. After you've had your fill of history, you can go say goodbye to some incredible marine life. Beluga whales, seals, penguins, all the good stuff. It's the perfect 1-2 punch for a day out in Mystic. You get the history, you get the wildlife. It's a combination that's tough to beat. You're learning, you're exploring, and you're connecting with the natural world and our history with it. What an absolute ripper of a spot to kick things off. Next up, we're swapping our sea legs for our thinking caps and heading to New Haven, to the world-famous Yale University. Now, this place is an absolute powerhouse of culture and knowledge. Just walking around the campus is an adventure in itself. The architecture is just wow. These incredible Gothic-style buildings make you feel like you've stumbled into a completely different world, a real-life Hogwarts. It's not just for students either. This whole area is a hub of art and history that's open for everyone to enjoy. You can feel the brainpower in the air. One of the absolute treasures here is the Yale University Art Gallery, and get this, it's completely free to get in. How good is that? You can just wander in and see masterpieces from all over the world, from ancient sculptures to modern paintings. But for me, the real heart-stopper, the main event, is the Yale Peabody Museum. This place is a temple to natural history, and it's been closed for a massive renovation. But it's set to roar back to life in 2025, bigger and better than ever. We're talking about some of the most important fossil collections on the planet, and the star of the show, dinosaurs. Big, beautiful, prehistoric giants. They've got the skeleton of a brontosaurus that will just blow your mind. To stand in the shadow of a creature that walked this earth millions of years ago, crikey, It's a humbling experience. It connects you to the deep, deep history of our planet. Seeing those fossils, you can almost hear the thud of their footsteps. The Peabody is a place of wonder and discovery, and with its grand reopening, it is an absolute must-see. It's a proper journey into the ancient world right in the heart of Connecticut. All right, hold on to your hats because our next stop looks like it's been plucked straight from a fairy tale. We're heading to the hills overlooking the beautiful Connecticut River to explore Gillette Castle State Park. And when I say castle, I mean a proper, one-of-a-kind stone fortress. This isn't some ancient European relic. This beauty was built by an absolute character named William Gillette, a famous actor from the early 1900s who was best known for playing Sherlock Holmes on stage. And you can tell he was a creative genius because this place is full of quirky and brilliant surprises. The whole castle is made of local fieldstone, stacked together to create this medieval-looking masterpiece. But the real fun is inside. Gillette designed it himself, and he was a bit of a trickster. There are secret passageways, a system of mirrors that let him spy on his guests, and all sorts of bizarre door latches and light switches that are just plain fun to figure out. It's like a giant puzzle box you can walk through. It's not just a house, it's a reflection of a wonderfully eccentric mind. You can just imagine him striding through these halls, planning his next theatrical spectacle. It's an adventure in architecture, and the adventure doesn't stop at the castle walls. The whole thing is set in a massive state park with miles of hiking trails that wind through the woods. The paths themselves are incredible, with wooden trestles and arched bridges that Gillette designed. You can hike down to the riverbank and just soak in those magnificent views of the Connecticut River. It's a brilliant combination of human creativity and natural beauty. One minute you're a detective exploring a quirky castle, the next you're an explorer in the wilderness. Dangerously good fun. This place is a true Connecticut original. Crikey, from one genius's home to another. Our next stop takes us to Hartford, to the home of one of America's greatest storytellers, the one and only Mark Twain. This is the place where he wrote some of his most famous books like The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. The Mark Twain House and Museum is more than just a building, it's a time capsule. Stepping inside this magnificent Victorian mansion is like stepping directly into the mind of the man himself. You can feel the creative energy buzzing in every room. The house is an absolute masterpiece of design, a stunning example of American high Gothic architecture. It's got 25 rooms, and each one is decorated with incredible detail from all over the world. Twain and his family lived here during their happiest and most productive years, and you can really sense that. You can see the library where he would read to his daughters, the grand conservatory filled with plants, and most importantly, the billiard room on the top floor. That was his sanctuary, his man cave, where he did most of his legendary writing. To stand in that room, it's magic. Right next door, there's a modern museum that dives even deeper into his life, his work, and his legacy. It explores his wit, his sharp social commentary, and his impact on literature and the world. For anyone who loves a good story, or for anyone who's ever been touched by the adventures of Huck and Tom, this place is a pilgrimage. It's a chance to connect with a true literary giant, to walk where he walked, and see the world through his eyes. This isn't just a house, it's a source of inspiration, an absolute must for the book lovers out there. Right then, after all that history and high culture, let's take a bit of a breather and do some exploring in a place that's pure, simple charm. We're heading back toward the coast to Oldie Mystic Village. Now, this place is an absolute delight. It's not a real historic village, but a beautiful recreation of a New England town from the 1720s. But don't let that fool you. The charm here is 100% authentic. Walking along the cobblestone paths, past the duck pond and the water wheel, you feel like you've wandered onto a movie set. It's just lovely. This isn't your average shopping mall, oh no. It's a collection of over 40 little boutiques and shops, each one unique and full of character. You can find everything here from handmade crafts and beautiful jewelry to quirky gifts and delicious treats. It's the kind of place you can just wander through for hours, peeking into all the different stores. The atmosphere is so relaxed and friendly. There's always something going on too. Whether it's a seasonal festival or live music playing near the gazebo, it's the heart of the community. And let's talk about the food. You can't come to Old Mystic Village without stopping at the fudge shop. Crikey, the smell alone is enough to draw you in. They make it right there in front of you on big marble slabs. It's absolutely delicious. It's the perfect place to just slow down, soak up that classic New England atmosphere, and enjoy the simple things. It's a storybook village come to life and a wonderful spot to spend a relaxed afternoon. A real little gem. Let's get back to nature, where I feel most at home. We're heading to the shoreline, to the biggest and arguably the best beach in the whole state, Hammonasset Beach State Park in Madison. Now this is what I'm talking about. We're talking over 2 miles of beautiful, soft, sandy beach stretching along the majestic Long Island Sound. This is a place where you can feel the sun on your skin, the salt in the air, and just let all your worries wash away with the tide. It's a proper sanctuary. There's so much to do here. You can swim in the calm waters of the Sound, build a massive sandcastle with the kids, or just lay out a blanket and get stuck into a good book. There's a long boardwalk that's perfect for a gentle stroll, letting you take in those panoramic views of the water. For those who want a bit more action, you can go kayaking or fishing. But for me, the real treasure here is the wildlife. This park is a vital habitat for all sorts of critters, especially birds. Hammonasset is one of the most important bird-watching areas in New England. You can head over to Meigs Point Nature Center and learn all about the local ecosystem. Depending on the time of year, you might see ospreys, piping plovers, and all sorts of migratory birds making a stopover on their long journey. It's a reminder of how important these coastal habitats are. It's a place for fun, for relaxation, and for connecting with the wild side of Connecticut's beautiful coast. What an absolute beauty. Alright, art lovers, this next one is for you. We're heading back to the capital, Hartford, to visit a real trailblazer in the art world. This is the Wadsworth Atheneum Museum of Art, and it holds the incredible title of being the oldest continuously operating public art museum in the entire United States. Can you believe that? It opened its doors way back in 1844. That is some serious history right there. From the outside, it looks like a castle, which is fitting because inside, it holds a king's ransom in artistic treasures. Walking through the doors is like taking a whirlwind tour of art history. The collection here is massive and incredibly diverse. We're talking over 50,000 works of art spanning 5,000 years. One minute you're looking at ancient Greek and Roman sculptures. The next you're standing in front of world-famous European Baroque paintings by artists like Caravaggio. Then you turn a corner and bam! You're surrounded by masterpieces from the Hudson River School, capturing the wild beauty of America. It's a proper feast for the eyes. The museum also has an incredible collection of Impressionist paintings, modern art, and even a whole section dedicated to the Surrealists. You can see works by Monet, Renoir, Salvador Dali, and so many other legends. It's a place that challenges you, inspires you, and shows you the incredible power of human creativity across centuries and cultures. To have all this under one roof is just phenomenal. It's a world-class institution and an absolute cultural jewel in Connecticut's crown. You could spend a whole day in here and still not see everything. What a stunner. Right, for this next one, we're gonna slow things down a bit and explore the gorgeous countryside. Did you know Connecticut has its very own wine country? You bet it does. The Connecticut Wine Trail is a collection of over 24 wineries dotted all over the state, and exploring it is a brilliant way to see the real, rustic beauty of New England. Forget the hustle and bustle. This is about scenic drives, rolling hills, and of course some absolutely delicious wine. What a way to spend a weekend. Each winery has its own unique personality. Some are big, modern operations with beautiful tasting rooms and restaurants, while others are small, family-run vineyards where you can chat with the winemakers themselves. You can take a tour of the vineyards, see how the grapes are grown, and learn all about the winemaking process from start to finish. It's a real connection to the land. You get to see the passion and hard work that goes into every single bottle. It's agriculture and art all rolled into one. And then comes the best part, the tasting. You can sit out on a patio overlooking the vineyards, with a glass of crisp Chardonnay or a bold Cabernet Franc, and just soak it all in. The views are just spectacular, especially in the autumn when the leaves are changing color. It's the perfect recipe for a romantic getaway or a relaxing day out with friends. Exploring the wine trail isn't just about the wine, it's about discovering the quiet, beautiful corners of Connecticut. Good wine, great views, and good company. You can't go wrong. Get ready to get hungry because our number 2 spot is a treat for the taste buds. We're heading back to New Haven, but this time we're not here for the museums. We're here for the food. New Haven has exploded into one of the best food cities in the country, a real culinary hotspot. But it's most famous for one thing in particular, and it's a source of fierce local pride. We're talking about pizza. But this isn't just any pizza. This is New Haven style of pizza. And crikey, it is a thing of beauty. This pizza is cooked in super hot, coal-fired brick ovens, which gives it a thin, charred, chewy crust that's just out of this world. It's irregular in shape, not a perfect circle, which just adds to its character. The classic is the white clam pizza from Frank Pepe Pizzeria Napolitana, a legendary spot that's been serving it up since 1925. But there's a huge rivalry with other iconic places like Sally's Pizza and Modena Pizza. Trying to decide which one is best is a delicious, delicious mission. You've got to try them all. But it's not just about the pizza. New Haven is a melting pot of cultures, and the food scene reflects that. You can find incredible food from all over the world. The area around Worcester Square is the heart of Little Italy, but you can also find amazing tacos, pho, and everything in between. The city is also famous for being the birthplace of the hamburger sandwich. It's a city where you can go on a culinary safari, trying something new around every corner. For any food lover, New Haven is a non-negotiable top-tier destination. My stomach's rumbling just thinking about it. And here we are, mates, at our number 1 spot. For the absolute pinnacle of the Connecticut experience, you have to head to the northwest corner of the state, to the Litchfield Hills. Crikey, what a place. This isn't a single town or attraction. It's a whole region of breathtaking natural beauty and quintessential New England charm. This is the Connecticut you see in paintings and on postcards. We're talking rolling hills, dense forests, pristine lakes, and some of the most picturesque small towns you will ever see. This region is an outdoor lover's paradise. You can hike a section of the Appalachian Trail, go kayaking on Lake Warramaug, or chase waterfalls at Kent Falls State Park. The landscape is just stunning, with covered bridges, old farmhouses, and winding country roads that are perfect for a scenic drive. In the autumn, this place just explodes with color. The fall foliage in the Litchfield Hills is world-class, a vibrant spectacle of reds, oranges, and yellows that will leave you absolutely speechless. It's nature's art show, and it is magnificent. But it's also about the towns. Places like Litchfield, Kent, and Washington look like they haven't changed in 100 years, with their classic town greens, white steepled churches, and beautiful colonial-era homes. They're filled with antique shops, art galleries, and cozy inns. It's the perfect place to escape, to slow down, and to experience the peaceful, timeless beauty of rural New England. It's the whole package: adventure, beauty, history, and tranquility, all rolled into one incredible region. For me, the Litchfield Hills are the heart and soul of Connecticut, an absolute champion. Well, there you have it, folks. From the salty air of the Seaport to the colorful canopy of the Litchfield Hills, what an incredible journey. We've seen castles and campuses, we've tasted history and a whole lot of pizza, and we've seen just how much beauty and adventure is packed into this little state. Connecticut really is a land of wonderful contrasts, a place where you can find wilderness and world-class culture just a short drive from each other. It's a reminder that you don't have to travel to the other side of the world to find amazing places. Sometimes they're right in your own backyard. This list is just a starting point, a taste of what's out there. The real magic happens when you get out there and explore for yourself, when you find your own favorite little towns, your own secret hiking trails, or that one perfect spot by the water. Every corner of this state has a story to tell, and it's just waiting for you to come and listen. So whether you're planning a family holiday, a romantic getaway, or a solo adventure, I hope we've given you a bit of inspiration to put Connecticut at the top of your list for 2025. So get out there, be a wildlife warrior for conservation, be an explorer in your own state, and make some memories. Thanks for coming along on this little adventure with me today. It's been an absolute pleasure sharing these beautiful places with you. Remember to be good to your mother, Mother Earth, that is. We'll see you on the next adventure. Take care. And there you have it, the 10 best places to visit in Connecticut in 2025. Whether you're seeking outdoor adventure, cultural experiences, or delicious food, this small state truly has something for everyone. Which of these destinations is on your must-visit list? Drop a comment below, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new travel guide. See you next week. Cheers.